Welcome back to another episode of Benedict's Missions, and we are doing a very special one right in front of the Kamisato estate. It is a flower blooms in a prison, which is French for guarded area. So let's just get in there real quick. Let's talk to Ayaka. Ayaka.
Ayaka, 最後の願いも叶えたぞ。
And she's gone. Oi. When did this guy appear all of a sudden? Personal guard, I guess.
こうして会うのは初めてですね。旅人さん、パイモンさん。
Same.
あなた方が友人たちを手伝ってくれたことはすでにお聞きしました。本当にお疲れ様でした。
Well, we didn't really help at all, but also the damage done by the vision can't completely be undone.
そうだぞ。神の目を取り戻さない限り何をやっても効果がない気が。そういえば、彩香、どうして今回は出てきたんだ？
Because she has to be introduced, right? How else are you supposed to roll for?
あの3つの出来事から私はすでにあなた方を友人とみなしたからです。トーマと話す時と同じように友人とはすだれ越しにお話はできません。
ちょっと待った。トーマってお前の家来だろ？おいら、家来は嫌だぞ。
We are not servants? But what are we doing then? Aren't we serving the people?
パイモンさんは本当に面白い方ですね。トーマは私の家来である以前に私の友人でございます。
そっか。なんか屏風の後ろから出てきた彩香、雰囲気も違う気がするぞ。わかった。じゃあお前の友達になってやる。
Request accepted.
ありがとうございます。では本題に戻りますが、神の目を失った方々の苦しみを見てどのように感じられたでしょうか？
Well, I hope they can one day be free from their torment. Well, we're not hoping, do we? It seems to be a fate worse than death. Well, okay, come on. You have two options. One of it is like the extreme. Oh my god, it's so horrible. But yeah, losing their inspiration definitely is. But hoping is like, we can't really do anything. Those two options are a bit iffy. Definitely a strange fate.
神である将軍様の目には、すべての生き物は一つ一つの生命に過ぎないのかもしれません。
ほい。
雷鳴、成功、強風、周雨。それらの到来は人々の思いに配慮することなどありません。
So this is why the reason why it's electro and not any other element. Because actually the most eternal element would have been stone, in fact. Like geo and stuff.
しかし、あなたでしたらきっと感じ取っていただけますよね。どうやら私の気持ちを理解していただけたようですね。であれば、もう一度お考えを。
Oh, we're definitely going against the vision hunting, right?
本当ですか?
Yeah, but you must keep promise you made me.
はい、もちろんです。
The thing is just that the vision hunt decree came from the Archon itself, right? So in the end, our path will lead there no matter what.
全くお嬢にはかなわない。
彼はそれらを放ってはおけないお方だと言ったではありませんか。やはり私は正しい方を信じることができました。 ではこのことはご内密にお願いします。木漏れ茶屋に向かいましょう。シャブ業にいる一般の方を巻き添えにしないためにも。
またここに来たな。
Good old tea house.
先に話を始めてくれ。俺は周囲の見張りをしてくるよ。
Really?
ここは一体何のための場所なんだ？どうしていつもここに集合するんだよ。
The tea, or the fact that there was someone that worked here, or maybe the owner.
ここはかつて将軍様から与えられたシャブ業の放置。シャブ業上里家のみが計画、建設、修理、そして出入りするものの管理を許されています。これらはすべてシャブ業の祭祀事務の特殊性に関係しています。多くの場合で周りの方を近づかせないようにする必要がございますので。
おいらわかったぞ。神秘的な雰囲気が必要なんだな。
Nah, it has nothing to do with mystery.
その後、城内での祭祀が減ってから、シャブ業の人間のみが自由に出入りできるこの茶室を先輩方が建てられたのです。
そっか。確かに秘密基地にはぴったりだ。
さて、ここでは自由に話すことができます。何かご質問はございますか？
Well, what kind of god is the right shogun?
将軍様。私は将軍様とそれほど多くお会いしたことはございません。お会い記憶ではとても威厳ある方で、高貴で尊く、類を見ないほどの威圧感を放っていました。彼女には感情がほとんどなく、統治者というよりも無情な執行者として様々な形で永遠という唯一の目標を実践しているようでした。
Okay, is no one else fighting the Vision Hunter crew?
実はほとんどの方にとってメガリレーは自身と関係ないことなのです。
Because they don't have any visions. Makes sense.
神の目を持つ者はそれほど数が多くありません。それどころか嫉妬を招くほどです。
But jealousy in itself, come on. Just because people get jealous doesn't mean they shouldn't exist.
そのため多くの民はそれに対して無関心なのです。
そんな、あまりいい気はしないな。
Because we are somewhat
し
affected.
かし私たち以外にも遠方の渡積島に抵抗軍が存在しています。
抵抗軍？メガリレーに抵抗してるのか？
はい。神の目を失った者や失うことを恐れている者が渡積島のサンゴノ宮の下で抵抗組織を結成したのです。
And this is actually what's really dangerous, at least for the Shogun. Because the ones that rebel against the current the current government in this case are the ones with elemental powers, even stronger individuals.
サンゴノ宮に関してはもともと鳴上島の幕府と信仰上の衝突をしていたようです。彼女らの率いる抵抗軍に他の意図があるかどうかは分かりませんが。
Okay, and have you raised a formal objection to the Vision
も
Hunter
ちろ
crew?
ん試みました。しかしメガリレーを廃止する提案が天守閣へ届くたび、天領奉行と勘定奉行による両奉行の否決によって毎回却下されてしまうのです。
Why are the other commissions so interested in keeping that thing afloat?
彼らは無条件で将軍様の決定を支持する態度をとっており、相談の余地さえ見当たりません。
Okay, if they don't have their own agenda, then, or their own interest in it, and just follow the Shogun's decision, then what we have to do is change the Shogun then.
そもそも将軍様が突然メガリレーを出したのは 一体どのような理由からなのでしょう。
Oh. Okay, a sudden thing, meaning it might be a personal thing. I have no further questions. Do we?
まだ質問が残ってるぞ。
おやパイモンさん、何が聞きたいのでしょう。
どうやってメガリレーに抵抗するんだ？
Wrong wording. We don't need to fight the Vision Anticray. It's not a thing that you can slay with a sword.
正直まだ決まっていません。メガリレーに抵抗するということは神に抗うことにもなります。その覚悟を決めるだけでも容易なことではございません。
Just because there are gods out there that have some other interests doesn't mean that you should follow them. Whatever the god they are. Think about it.
じゃあどうするんだよ。
今のところ私たちにできるのはメガリレーによる損害を減らす方法を探し出すことだけでしょう。
This is purely symptomatic. Doesn't help anyone.
例えば神の目の所有者をかくまったり、偽の神の目を作りその場をしのいだりすることです。
Well, okay, counterfeit measures, but isn't there a way to check if the thing is just some regular glass crystal? So a dummy vision and not a real one? I think they have ways of figuring that out. But the better way would be to grow the rebellion by trying to move those people away. But the problem is they usually have a connection to the land, like the one who tried to defend the condo village, or what it was called. So he wanted to be there. So him being one of those rebels might not be the best outcome. Anyway.
神の目って偽物が作れるのか？
花見坂の手芸職人の手にかかれば肉眼では見分けのつかない偽の神の目を作り出すことができます。
But it's the power that's interesting. Must have been where Venti went. Wait, what?
しかし現在ある問題がございます。かねてより私たちのために偽の神の目を製造してきた正勝先生が、数日前に天領奉行の方に身柄を拘束されてしまいました。
Makes absolute sense.
見つかっちゃったのか？
Let's hope not.
はい。
Oh.
長期的な解決策ではなかったので、見つかるのも仕方なかったのですが、このまま正勝先生を見捨てるわけにはいきません。
Yeah, he has saved many others. It's only right that he should be saved too. Definitely.
私もそう思います。しかし、脱獄となりますと、私とトーマは、シャブ業としての身分がございますので、このことが露見すれば、上里家全体を巻き込んでしまいます。
Okay.
その後の行動での支援も難しくなるでしょう。
So that means that we have to do this kind of on our own, or at least without any leads that point back to Ayaka. So you're offloading that job to me. Well, that seems like it.
もちろんこのことをすべてあなた一人に丸投げすることはいたしません。準備が整い次第、花見坂へ向かってください。そこに長野原という花火屋がございます。そこであなたを手助けしてくれる方を見つけられるでしょう。
Alrighty. Omamori Justice. Sweet. The commissions. Wait, what? Did I get additional missions? Could be, could not be. Wait a minute. The commissions commission. What is this one? Talk to Madarama Hyakubei. The usual commissions man himself something to say to you. Well, yeah, but this is just some random other mission. Nice, nice, nice. Why is it that these two are pointed out to me? I have to fix this one. only have 4 days left for this. But yeah, it will probably be like a 1-day rush kind of situation. Flower blooms in prison. That is definitely the next one. But let's just talk to Ayaka for a moment. Okay. So they don't have your standard character model, I guess. So much so to that. No additional info. Sadly. Okay. This guy is still here. Do we have any more items that just popped out of nowhere? No. Wait a minute. The book is still there, but it's not marked anymore. Like... Yeah. Yeah, books from the past. Yada yada yada. Old stuff that people wrote. Woof. Who is a handsome doggy? Woof woof woof. I really would have liked to have him as some kind of a trader that maybe, yeah, this character should have just sold normal items like, I don't know, water or something. Like just some willy-nilly item that you don't really need, but it is implemented as some kind of a gimmick. That would have made things a little more interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Thoma is back again. So let's talk to... Actually, yeah. Now this is the perfect situation to talk to everyone around the tea house for now. Ah, that's perfect. So, everything fine and dandy? Sounds good. What about you? Please wait, dear customer. It's you again. What is your business in Commodity House today? You're still as cautious as ever, aren't you? Well, Commodity House has the best view among all the high-end tea houses on the street. Many customers come here on its account. But, of course, there are some guests who come here for our owner. They don't really drink tea, but they do want to see Taro Maru, which is troubling. They just barge in here without knowing the first thing about this place. Their bravery is indeed commendable, but I wouldn't make much of anything else about them. Only the guests who are approved by me may enter. As for the rest of the riffraff, I shall politely ask them to leave. Politely, you say? Yes. Do you have any doubts about that? As the hostess of a high-end tea house and the retainer of the Kamisato clan, being understanding is a necessary virtue. Even if the guest is not an upstanding person, I will still treat them with respect, as long as they know how to be respectful in turn. Means they're getting kicked out. Alright. So cautious as ever, yada yada yada. And what was the other option? Yeah, there appears to be a odd person in the courtyard. Is it? Ah, as expected. You noticed as well. There's no need to worry. That young and capable individual with friends from many lands with profound knowledge and surprisingly great taste in tea is already under my surveillance. There will not be any problems. Or is it? She speaks very highly of Thoma. I'm here to play with the Taromaru. Oh, even you. If it were just one ordinary guest, I wouldn't have allowed it. Is Taromaru some mongrel by the road that they may pat him without even buying some tea first? Taromaru is the owner of Commodity House. Every staff member working here has signed a contract with it and are to remain trapped here to work forever, unable to leave. Oh, Jesus. What kind of contract is this? Therefore, though I can make an exception to let you interact with Taromaru, I recommend that you watch yourself. You are looking forward to signing a contract with Taromaru. Well, what kind of thing is this? What kind of gimmicky contract is there that cannot be undone? Signing a contract that you cannot get out of isn't it kind of stupid? Anyway, so, hi, did I ever talk to Heihachi? I don't know. Who are you and what are you looking at? Well, what are you staring at? For this tea is absolutely disgusting, by the way. Give me a crow's spittle any day. Never mind the tea, even the scenery is bad. What with all these outlanders skulking about in Inazuma's shop? And they say that this is some high-end pad that only serves an upper-class clientele. This place might as well be a straw hut as far as I'm concerned. If it weren't for an official assignment, I wouldn't have wanted to be here. What kind of assignment is it? If it's all thanks to you Outlanders, you sit and enjoy the fruits of others' hard work and you always cause trouble. That's a bit too generalized almost. Take that guy from Cisnaya, for example. He's been good for nothing all this time. He just wanders around asking about things and he's been around forever. If it weren't for the fact that he's been staying in that lame old tea house, I would have... Well, why am I telling you this? Who are you anyway? You'd better watch it. Don't let me catch you doing anything bad. I won't be so nice if you get in my way. Seems a bit angry, this person. I don't know why. Just because the Ramsay guy stays here doesn't mean he's making any trouble. He's just, maybe he's very interested. Or he's a spy. Let's ask him. So, hello. Are you an Outlander who came to Inazuma too? We've become a real rare sight recently. Who are you then? I'm a merchant from Cisnaya, obviously. I've been staying at Inazuma to get some rest. The climate of Inazuma is warm and humid, and its cuisine is most exquisite. It's a far more forgiving place than Cisnaya. And what's the business? It was quite good at first. Exotic items from faraway lands will sell well anywhere, after all. But later on, the resistance emerged in Sango no Mya due to the confiscation of visions by the shogunate. Business has gotten worse ever since that war started. That just won't do. How can there be a healthy market in this environment? The way I see it, the shogunate is stabbing itself in the foot. But though the current situation is grim, the weather in Inazuma remains very comfortable, and Komodo Tears is very safe and secure. So, all in all, I'm in no hurry to leave. It's an interesting kind of stability, is it? Things staying the same, but the market getting destroyed. Do you often drink tea here? Komodo Tears is classy, has a fascinating view, and is very cautious in choosing its guests. It is the best place for me to relax. Walking around in the yard, watching the scenery and listening to the chit-chat of the guests are my favorite pastimes. I have felt that I'm being watched by somebody lately. It does creep me out. But since I'm already inside Komodo Tea House, I suppose I will be fine. Let's hope so. Alright, what about the other one? Who are you, Yere? How did you wind up here? I think they have to change the two options, because the goodbye option is usually the last one. Oh, you mean why I'm not stuck in Rito, even though I'm an Outlander? Well, Komodo Tea House only serves useful individuals. That's all I can say. Okay, so he seems to be a useful individual for some reason or another. Does Heihachi have anything to say right now? No, doesn't look like it. Angry as ever. Just some dude who is either overly cautious or just has some innate hate for foreigners. But it kind of makes sense, right? If you don't let people into the country, then they're not around people, so they don't know what to do with Outlanders to begin with, right? So they don't treat them as normal individuals. Or at least they try to treat them whatever they think they have to treat them. And if there's some kind of suspicious, general suspicion about them, then of course they get treated suspiciously, even if they haven't done anything. I mean, just because they're Cisnaya doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that, well, sometimes stuff happens. So, now then, where am I going to go next? This is the smithy, of course. Let's go down there. Also, we can use this as a... Oh, geez, this jing, 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 jing noise every time. Like, I just move forward like 1 meter, right? And then all of a sudden everything is jing, 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 jing. Again. Okay. A minute. There we go. Much better. So, what about Shouta? The Konpeito candies I brought back last time were finished overnight. I guess the Archon must be really fond of them. I have placed the rest in here this time. I'm sure it will what? What are you doing? I've heard that I can make a wish to the Archon once. I have placed the offering in the shrine. If the Archon likes my offering, my wish will definitely be granted. I have brought all of my snacks here today, and I'd like to wish that the Archon will cancel the exam tomorrow. Has it ever worked? It works about once in a dozen times. Means once every 12 times, which is strange odds. What is once in 12? Division by 2, division by 6, division by 2, 2, and 3. So it's 50, 25, and slightly more than 8%. Okay. Where was I? Dozen times. Last time, I wished bad luck upon someone who bullied me, and then he flunked his exam. But you don't believe me? Why do you look so skeptical? The Archon is real. I won't allow you to doubt that. After all, wishes don't come true if your heart isn't earnest. Those bad guys who laughed at me for having my snacks stolen won't be blessed, I know it. Their teacher will never get diarrhea when they borrow comic books. They'll always be missing the next volume. Such specific punishments. And that's what they'll get for being bad guys. The Archon will let everyone know that you'll only be rewarded for being an awesome person, like Yoimiya. Who is that? And Yoimiya never ridicules me. She will offer me little fireworks for fun, and she encourages me to study hard. In my mind, she's the greatest person ever. Besides my family, of course. Not like that big guy with the horns. He would play cards with me and win all of my snacks. And I don't even have that many snacks to lose. Oh, it's Thoma. Oh, what a dickhead. Okay, so what was the other option? Let's see, maybe we can get some of these candy. What did you offer? What do you want? Are you planning to take these snacks? You can't do that. You'll bring bad luck onto yourself if you steal other people's offerings. How about I give these Onikabuto to you? Oh, beetles again. I caught them with my friends. They don't seem like something I can offer to the deities. You can have them, but in return, don't touch my snacks, okay? Right. Is it 1? Is it 2? How many? 4! Wow. He's trying to place some bugs on you. Did I ever talk to Amano for any reason? How can I help you? Well, may I ask about the Almighty Shogun? The fame of the Almighty Shogun spreads afar through the world. She keeps the eternal peace in Inazuma. About the Sakoku decree, though? No, never mind. I have no problem with that. Oh, do you now? Of course, it's better that we have fewer outlanders to deal with. For the lucky few, such as yourself, who have come to Inazuma, you must follow the rules here. Kind of makes sense. Other land, other rules, right? Or like different land, different rules, this way, right? So, what about these two? Junkichi and Shigeru. And at that moment, clang, time stops. Wait, what? Exactly, time stops. And then, no, I mean stop. I didn't mean stopping time. Oh, you don't think a time stop will do? What about invisibility? That sounds good too. Just listen here, you. Huh? Doesn't this character already have a boatload of superpowers? If we add another, it will ruin the whole thing. But, no buts. Think, man. Think! Okay. And poof, there goes my inspiration all of a sudden. I mean, come on. My gut tells me that we should give him the ability to stop time, right? Why don't you think this over instead? This is so exhausting. Is it a... okay. It's a group dialogue. Like, 2 people makes a group, or... yeah, of course it's a no, okay, wait. Sometimes you, as the character, talk to the other person, so it's always a dialogue. It's more like a trialogue. Because it's a trial and error kind of situation. Okay, she's there for a quest. That means I don't need to talk to her at the moment. But I want to know what this editor from the Yae Publishing House is gonna do. Greetings! Welcome to the Yae Publishing House. And you might be... my name is Kuroda. I'm actually the executive editor of Yae Publishing House, but the author I'm handling has yet to come up with any updates yet, so I'm pretty idle right now. So I figured, why not come down to the bookstore to help promote some books? Have you found anything that strikes your fancy? Feel free to let me know. Who's the author you're in charge of? Oh, yeah, that reminds me. The author that I handle is an outlander as well. Have you ever heard of Mr. Chang from Liu? Wait a minute, Chang. Chang the Ninth, I presume. He once won an award in the This Novel is Amazing contest. The First Apprentice of Guhua is one of his well-known works. You say you've met this person in Liu before? Could it be a coincidence anyway? I originally wanted him to come up with a cooler pseudonym, but he refused to do that and insisted on using his real name. Still, it's thanks to him that I've got the reputation I have as an editor. I only wish that he can find his muse soon and come up with some new works. If it weren't for the Sakoku decree, I would have gone to Liu to to visit it. Push him off the cliff. Okay. So, wait a minute. You might be, I'd like to know. Wasn't there another option or? No. It was just a continue the dialogue kind of situation. So, I'd like to know about the publishing house. Yay Publishing House is founded by Lady Jai Miko, the Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine. We mainly sell light and popular novels, which are more commonly known as light novels. As you can see, the first floor is the bookstore, where we sell the books that we have published. You must be an Outlander, right? In that case, I highly recommend our local light novels. These are the most popular with young people nowadays. Even some Outlander authors have started to follow the trend of writing light novels now. They've even submitted some drafts to us. Many light novel fans from other islands have traveled all the way here to buy books. They even call it a pilgrimage. Oh, well, I guess light novels are just that popular. Is that in kind of a manga situation here? I think so. Alright, thank you, Yada. Let's see what he has to offer. Thank you for patronage. Feel free to look around. That is absolutely expensive. Wait, do I have enough to buy all of that? I hope so. I need to grind some more money. Purchase. Yes. Purchase. Yes. Purchase. Purchase. Yes. The next one and the next one and so on and so forth. And running out of Mora anytime soon. There we go. So, it's very important to get all of the stuff that's available in here so I don't need to get to the store ever again. Alright, we're getting closer to the smithy. Yeah, let's have a little talk to the detectives here and then we can continue with whatever that is. I don't want to get too close to it because I have a suspicion that I'm going to trigger some kind of cutscene also. Just in case. Most probably. Also, there's the store on the opposite side. Can we get a name for it? No. Alright, so, Ryuuji. If you need me to investigate, let me know. About the commission. Go talk to President Sango. If it is about the commission status, leave the intel gathering to me. I will go where she tells me to. You can call me Takeo or Ryuuji. Actually, never mind. Just call me the Ryuuji. Takeo is my real name, but President Sango thinks it isn't tougher sounding enough. So she insists on calling me the Ryuuji. This does bother me, but I'll listen to her. I know you're busy right now. You've probably heard about Inazuma's current situation. Even the police aren't fully reliable. If President Sango's responsibility is using her wits to solve cases, then my responsibility is to support her by using my physical abilities. In short, due to the changing world, things are becoming complicated. We'll have to sort them out one by one. Isn't it more of a stability kind of situation? Anyway, about the President Sango. Although President Sango has a short fuse, she's actually an upright person. You can trust her ability. When I was wrongly accused back in the day, she was the one who cleared my name. I used to be a constable at the police station. Someone framed me and I was suspended from my post. If it weren't for President Sango's amazing intelligence, I could not imagine how I would end up. After the matters were taken care of, the president didn't even ask me for payment. After seeing that, I was broke. She even agreed to let me be her assistant. Now my name has been cleared and I can work for the President Sango. It's all the grace of the Electro Arca. Is it? I think you are actually thinking a bit too high about the Electro Archon. Anyway, Bantan Sango will investigate anything on your behalf. Missing persons, missing pets, marital... Oh, I think I read through this one before. Marital investigations, commercial commissions, procurement services, delivery services. We do it all. With style. And what about you, Sango? Everything has its cause. And what cause brings you to Bantan Sango? Detective agency. Today. Tell me about the Bantan Sango detective... Tell me about the 1,000 words detective agency. As the name suggests, it's a detective agency that helps people figure out the truth behind cases. It does not say truth behind cases detective agency. It's Sango's detective agency. Be it murder, banditry... Oh, no, it's murder. Okay. Be it murder, banditry, extramarital affair, investigations, or pet searches, we can handle any trouble you may have. And I'm not making empty promises here. Of course, the fees related to our services aren't going to be cheap, so it's best to have the payment ready before coming here. Let me think. What else do I have to say? Oh, right. I also have a word of advice for you. Emotion is the enemy of truth, and conscience the burden of knowledge. If you aren't ready to handle the truth, do not cross the threshold of wisdom lightly. I'm looking for someone. A family member lost in an attack by an unknown deity. What an interesting case. It's definitely a worthwhile case for our agency. You obtained some clues from meeting them. That makes things easier. Tell me what you know then. Hey, come closer. Best not to let anyone eavesdrop on critical information. So, are you going out to investigate? Well, gathering intelligence is Ryuuji's duty. Me? Slack off. No way. I think you just don't get it. Analyzing clues is painstaking work. As the manager at the heart of everything, I just need to patiently wait for the incoming intelligence and analyze them. Makes sense. It's just that you usually don't see people do mental work most of the time. Like, every work, basically. You expect people to do something, to make a change in the world around them somewhat. And with change, I mean, like, let's say you lift one stone, pick up a stone and you move it about and then you let it fall on another place, like a bricklayer or something like that. But you don't really see, like, the inner workings of a mind when it thinks of okay, where's the connection? Right, like, it's what you have to do in order to, I think, sound much more working in this case, is to actually think aloud. If this helps or not, I don't really know. But in this case, other people know that you're thinking, and then they see you work, or at least they hear you work in this case. This may be helpful, actually. Alright. Because they need to seem occupied and actually very busy. Anyway, let's end this episode for now and continue with the flower blooms in a prison in the next one. Until then, like and subscribe, of course. Ta-ta!